Beth is being neglected. Social services will be called unless you can turn your child's grades around. Sounds pretty serious. Hi kids, welcome back to my Build Newcrest Legacy Challenge Empty World Variation. A take on the original with a bit of a twist. Everyone is living through an apocalypse and it's up to just one family to rebuild all of society from the ground up. If you're interested in the rules to this challenge, check out the links in the description of this video. And without further ado, let's get into it. We're back with the Plot Taker household. This is our founder and patriarch, Angel Plot Taker. He is taking part in a government program to try to start up a new community since the global apocalypse has destroyed all of the cities and the towns in the world. His ultimate goal is to build a community park where people can gather and feel welcome. He'll need some plants for this park, so he's busy fertilizing his garden. That's his wife, Penny Pizzazz, a pre-made townie from The Sims 4 City Living. This girl in the apron who is making a mess is their eldest daughter and our Generation 2 heir-apparent, Beth Plot Taker. Angel and Penny have two other daughters, a set of twins. I'm sending one of the twins, Betsy, around the neighborhood to look for frogs. Betsy found a discarded toy, a perfect addition to her toy box back home. Looks like Betsy found some sort of superhero action figure. Betsy also found a discarded Void Critter booster pack. She can open it from her inventory to discover which monster is hidden inside. Walking in the background here, we have Bonnie, who is Betsy's twin. Betsy's on a streak. She found another discarded toy. That's our Void Critter pack in our inventory, and it looks like we have a second superhero action figure. Betsy has a social butterfly aspiration, so she's going to introduce herself to this child that walked past our house. Her name is Brandy Dotson. Betsy, Beth, and Angel have already gone to bed. That was weird. Are you good? Oh, okay, I get it. We have another monster under the bed. There is nothing I despise more about the off-the-grid lots than not being able to have the kids' nightlight that wards monsters away, because this is getting quite annoying. While both Beth and Betsy went to go get help from Angel, Bonnie has decided to try to befriend the monster under the bed again. She was unsuccessful, however. And in classic form, Angel is walking past the girl's bedroom nonchalantly. What a jerk. Since Dad abandoned them, they went to go wake up Mom instead. She tried to get back to sleep. The nerve of this woman. I say, knowing full well if a child woke me up complaining about a monster under the bed, I'd probably do the exact same thing. Miraculously, Angel is back with some monster warding spray. And Penny is doing it too. What an ordeal. If you're enjoying what you're watching, please subscribe to my channel. It's free for you, gives me a little hit of serotonin, and allegedly helps the YouTube algorithm recommend my video to other people that would also like them. It's almost Beth's birthday. She'll be aging up into a teenager this time, so I can't wait to see what she looks like. It's 2:30 a.m. Everyone is finally back in bed. Good night, Plot Taker family. 6:30 in the morning and Beth is awake. Angel is awake as well and they're having breakfast together. Beth is off to school. No, she's not. Let's bring her back here. School does not exist at the stage in the apocalypse, and as a result, grades are down. Beth is doing poorly in school and is now a grade school F student. I mentioned this before that there are these default game mechanics, but in my headcanon, these kids really aren't skipping school like the game says they are. Our cowplant berry has grown into a little seedling, but it seems to be facing the back of the lot instead of the front. This plant has a much larger footprint than I originally thought it would. We planted this quill fruit yesterday in game and it has already sprouted into this bizarre looking cactus. We've got a child standing outside our house named Elliot Prince, another child that our social butterfly Betsy should meet. He has quite an interesting outfit. Maybe we'll help him out a little bit by going into create a sim, fixing things here and there. Let's see what kind of vibe Elliot is giving off. He's got a bow tie, brightly colored glasses for formal wear, some more glasses for his athletic wear, another bow tie for hot weather. Let's give you these bright yellow glasses for all of the outfits that it makes sense to wear glasses with. Since he wants to cover his head, we'll give him a beanie instead. We'll randomly shuffle a new top for him. It sort of clashes with the pants a bit, but kids kind of do that in real life, so I'll allow it. For hot weather, we'll give him a randomized shirt because of the bow tie with the flip-flop combo. That's bugging me. Beth is going to introduce herself to this other child named Atticus Richards. Ooh, he's angry. Okay, I think we're done trying to converse with this child. Ooh, we should name our cow plant. I'll have to think of some name options and get back to this. Penny's gonna read to the girls again, so they're gathering around to listen. Bonnie is collecting chicken eggs. She's also calling Heave inside. And there's our chicken making its way back to the coop for the evening. Angel is going to evolve this onion plant into excellent quality. And this blueberry is going to evolve to nice quality. And now Angel is fertilizing his plants, as always. Oh, yikes. Poor Bonnie's being attacked by the bees. That's unfortunate because she's an animal enthusiast. Being attacked by the thing you love is kind of tragic. Beth is making a mess outside, so Angel's going to come by to discipline her about making a mess. Oh wow, okay. I don't know if the bees have some sort of agenda, but they attacked Angel as if they were taking Beth's side in the argument. Beth is cleaning up the mess. Angel? What's going on there, buddy? Last episode, he had a bunch of leaves surrounding him, and now he has stars. Should I be concerned? One of Angel's wants is to woohoo in a bush, so you know what? Penny and Angel are going to spend some quality time together. Angel has learned Penny's woohoo interests. Wait. You've had 3 children together already, and you just sorted this out now? Apparently, Angel and Penny are on the same page about having a post-coitus snack. Looking at his moodlets, he is feeling fulfilled because he woohooed in a bush like he wanted to. He's feeling a close connection to Penny. He's pleasantly satisfied. He's also uncomfortably wet. Yeah, I bet you are. Everyone has gone to bed. Betsy was up earlier than everyone and started de-weeding the plants, and I don't know if she wrecked the plants completely or if this is just a glitch, but I'm rather worried that all of these plants that had harvestables on them, ready to pick, now they're just patches of dirt. Okay, that plant seemed to have survived the weeding. Beth's gardening skill has advanced to the level where she can actually harvest and water the plants now too. Angel is awake but hasn't made it out to the garden yet. Between Beth and Betsy, however, they've also completed all of the harvesting and the weeding work in the garden by themselves. Great job, girls. Angel's not letting the girls do all the work, however. He's heading out to the garden to do some watering. He's also going to bond with the bees and collect the swarm of bees. And we're going to use the swarm to pollinate our plants again. Well, this is annoying. This whole row of trees right here reverted back into mounds. Even if the trees were in season, they wouldn't look like this. So the gardening glitch definitely is striking again, unfortunately. We just got this potato plant up to excellent quality. Now Penny's doing this green star effect thing too. Beth is making another mess outside. So Angel's going to discipline this behavior. I am gonna punish Beth by giving her a timeout this time. Look at Beth stomping away. You know, this is the first time I've actually seen one of my kids in a timeout, so I knew nothing about this little countdown timer above their heads. Aw, look at that. Bonnie just became good friends with her twin, Betsy. It's way better to be good friends rather than bitter enemies with your twin. So that bring to tears option that I found on the violin last time, I want to try that out now. Since, honestly, Beth might be a little peeved about the timeout, she's going to target Angel. Oh, wow. That was pretty instantaneous. Angel is immediately sighing and looking distraught. This sounds like a very side piece, but Beth's plane has also improved pretty drastically. This is sounding pretty good. Okay, but I'm noticing a distinct lack of tears right now. Alright, it looks like Angel actually does have a moodlet for listening to a gloomy melody, but it's not overtaking his other happy or inspired moodlets. Angel has a family of 5, and he just made himself a single serving garden salad. Wow. Father of the Year energy. Least he can do is scrub this counter he dirtied up while making himself, and only himself, a healthy meal. By the way, we are trying Beth's hand at songwriting. She's in the midst of writing a new sentimental piece on the violin. Hey, Beth just reached violin level 10. She can now play avant-garde songs and can mentor other Sims in violin skill. Betsy is chatting with Celia Larna, who has come to our house to visit at 11:30 at night. And she has just reached creativity level 10. Penny is busy upgrading the girl's bed with her level 10 handiness skill. Beth is heading off to bed even while Mom looks like she's in the midst of a bed upgrade. Celebrate Beth's birthday by throwing a rockin' birthday party. Every birthday party needs a cake, and we can't bake one on this off-the-grid lot. Since Angel was pretty selfish earlier, Penny is going to make a party-sized version of a garden salad for the family. Whoa, check out those fancy knife tricks. Obviously don't do this at home or anywhere really. Don't do this anywhere at any time. Kitchen knives are not toys. You know what I don't really use? First person view. That's Angel relaxing in bed with his shoes on. And this is what salad making looks like in first person. Oh my gosh, Penny's head disappeared. Okay, that's enough of that. Penny is the final person to bed at 3:18 a.m. Betsy is up. Betsy is going through a phase. Oh, not her too. She is feeling very rebellious and will seek to challenge parental authority. Bonnie's up. Bonnie has entered the picky eater phase. Both of you? Twinning moments. Okay, well, at least it's not the bear phase, so I guess I'll just count my blessings for now. Betsy's getting back into bed since it looks like she still needs a little bit more sleep. Bonnie is doing the same. Miraculously, almost everyone got up at exactly 8 a.m. Canceling the kids' school for the day again. Beth is almost done with childhood, hasn't gone to a single day of school, never did homework, and the game is putting her performance in the orange zone for okay. No! Beth is going through a phase. She's found a spirit animal. Beth will only want to wear her bear suit. On the bright side, Beth is nothing but consistent. Angel's going to talk to his little cow plant seedling before he gets started on the gardening for the day. Honestly, I'm a little concerned that this is now the 3rd day that we've had the seedling and it hasn't grown into a full-fledged cow plant yet. It makes me a little nervous, actually. I hope it's not glitched. The girls are helping outside. Beth is harvesting all of the crops. Betsy is weeding the garden. And Bonnie is headed to the chicken coop to clean it up. Betsy found this Void Critter booster pack and she's been carrying it around for at least a day. We've come to the point where we should probably just open it up and figure out what's inside. I know these kids did not grow up with television or anything, but they probably would still be into Pokemon-like fantasy creatures, right? Betsy tore open the booster pack and discovered a Vulpes Void Critter card inside. Vulpes. Rarity. Uncommon. Limited edition foil card. Nice. Element Void. In the depths of the Mauvin forest on its homeworld, Vulpeses use their ability to manipulate gravity to blend in with the violet leaf canopy when hunting their prey. While the Vulpes's dark purple and blue coat has made it difficult to conceal itself in its new surroundings here, its gravity bending powers experience a substantial boost as its original home is 114% the gravity of our own planet. In the show's premiere, Leaf found his Vulpes while it was under control of a mysterious force. Since saving him, the pair have been inseparable, dealing with the trouble other critters cause around town. Penny has a camera and I did manage to take a few photos of the girls when they were younger, but I don't have any photos of Penny or Angel, so we should really change that. Okay, we've got a cute kiss on the cheek, that's nice. Oh, we've got a flirty look here. Okay, maybe not the sad or the guilty look. The rest of these are maybe a little too fun and carefree for an apocalypse. We should also probably have Penny take a few solo shots of Angel. Father of the Year he is not, but he is our founder, so we should probably have a few photos. Taking these photos in front of the trash can isn't the most aesthetic, but it's also the front door of the house he built with his own 2 hands. And he looks pretty proud of himself, so that's appropriate. Ooh, we can even take a full body shot. Yep, excellent. This way we can get Akida's head in there, and most important is getting the full view of the trash can. Yes, yes. Let's see if we can make any more childhood friends. There's a little girl here that's wearing a kerchief on her head. Maybe Beth and her can be besties. Sachiko Kibo. Wait, I think this is one of Akira Kibo's children that I made him have with Miko Ocho. Let's get to know her. It'd be super cute to be besties with the daughter of your dad's best friend. Speaking of her dad, he's right there. Beth is going to friendly introduce herself. Ooh, this may not work out because Sachiko is really uncomfy, which is warranted because it's just started pouring rain. Alright, we're going to join a group with her and go back to our house to chat at the kitchen table where it's warm and dry. I just checked Beth's moodlets because I noticed she wasn't in her bear costume, but unfortunately it looks like she's just crumbling under the weights of social norms because she still has a sad moodlet from not wearing the bear costume. Finally inside, let's enthuse about candy with Sachiko, talk about interests, give her a little pep talk since she is feeling uncomfortable. Alright, all of the girls are inside chatting with their new friends. So Penny and Angel are going to sit outside and have a chat with each other. Penny is going to complain about technological apocalypse. We're actually going to have a pretty serious talk right now about Penny's relationship fears that are still lingering. Fear progress. Penny put herself forward and opened a line of communication, but the problems aren't over. Maybe another day of communicating her worries will help her overcome her fears. Beth is being neglected. Social services will be called unless you can turn your child's grades around. Sounds pretty serious. But to be quite honest, it's a Friday evening. School, it doesn't happen again until Monday. And she's aging up into a teen like tonight. So kind of a moot point. But I think we barely dodged the bullet on being able to keep Beth home from school and still have the challenge work. It's after midnight. Everyone in the house has gone to sleep. And Beth and her new friend Sachiko are chatting outside on the patio. And Beth just aged up into a teenager. Teenagedom, romantic travails, sweaty gym shorts, and hormonal upheavals await. Let's buckle those boots. The ride starts here. The traits we rolled for Beth when we initially aged her up, they were outgoing and loves outdoors. So we get to choose one of them to take into teenhood. Since Beth is the heir-apparent, when she becomes an adult, we'll get to pick her adult trait to help us sort of finish out generation 2 of the challenge. Between the two, I think I'm gonna pick outgoing. It's a good trait to have if your objective is really to build up a whole community. And as for aspiration, the only thing that really matters is her adult aspiration when she starts Gen 2. So for now, I'm just gonna pick the freelance botanist. It's the same aspiration that her dad has. It kind of makes sense. She's sort of being molded into taking over the family business, so that tracks. And that is it. This is where we're going to wrap it up for today, but when we return next time, we'll take a closer look at what Beth looks like as a teen. We'll give her a fun teen makeover. Thanks so much for watching, kids. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.